Doesn't matter if barbershops are closed right now. Just kidding. So, the nightshade family is a large, diverse family, and I was tempted to gather a couple more nightshades for this field trip so that it would have more stuff to it, more meat to it, if you will. But I eventually decided that what we have right now is good, and we'll have a nice, easygoing short video for this family. So, we have Solanaceae. So, this is the very distinctive shed seed pod of Datura, otherwise known as Jimsonweed. These plants are herbaceous. They're kind of shrub-like, but they don't actually form wood. This is just a very thickened stem, as Solanaceae can become quite large without actually, we can shake some seeds out of this, without actually producing a woody covering. So this is a Datura seed pod. It's an annual. It will drop its seeds out of these capsules that split open, and the seeds will germinate in the spring. It is an incredibly toxic plant, like all nightshades. This plant does have some medical value, however. I believe they are using its internal sap chemicals for various cancer and other disease research to see if they can treat certain diseases with the compounds found in these types of plants. So this is Jimsonweed. It's got this very nice spiky, kind of egg-shaped seed pod. Really cool to see when it's actually a plant that's growing. The leaves are spectacular. Solanaceae. We have a beautiful paste or ketchup made out of the Solanaceae. Most notably, the tomato. So tomato is the classic solanaceous plant, but it's not the only plant in the Solanaceae that we care about. Enter the mighty potato. So, as you can tell, this potato is starting to grow back. So, it has all these growth points along its tuber, which is what this is. It's starting to soften and it's starting to photosynthesize because it's entering active metabolism. The potato makes a tuber underground to store starch so that it can pass the winter, or in many cases the dry season, as a stiff tuber, and when conditions improve, it regrows. So there are these buds known as eyes along the tuber for new plants to grow out of. And what we can do, if we can commit a murder most foul, no, we can cut the potato up. Giving a good amount of the eye. Giving the eye a good amount of the tuber. You can see that juicy, fleshy innards. And so once those cut edges heal, these can be planted and we can have them grow into new plants for us. And it'll be fun to watch these develop. This can just be composted or fed to roaches or something. You probably don't want to eat these just because as the growth starts to occur, the plant begins to produce toxic compounds, which are not good for you. All right. So then what I want to do is demonstrate something with tomato and pepper, which are both solanaceous plants. So this is a pepper. It is Capsicum annuum. All peppers are part of this species. If you cut the fruit in half, you can see that divided ovary. So there's a septum that separates the right and the left sides. This is a characteristic of the entire family. Here we go. See? This is the shell of a tomatillo, which is in the Solanaceae. Ew, it's all sticky on the inside. It's like the outer husk around the yummy fruit deliciousness. It's like a giant husk cherry. Tomatillo. Alright, so one of the things you'll notice is that in this fruit, which is a pepper, these seeds are all connected to this kind of soft, fleshy, lighter colored material that travels all the way through the stem here. And so this is kind of analogous to a placenta. The plant puts all kinds of nutrients and materials for those seeds into the seeds through this matrix. So the fruit will be developing. This outer material is going to be useful for attracting dispersers and protecting the seeds. But these seeds themselves don't get their supply of water and nutrients and other materials without this layer here. And so they're all connected to this layer. And oftentimes when you have a seed, one end you can see the little stalk or the little old stem from where the seed was attached to this layer. When the seed is mature, there is a reciprocal movement of material. So rather than material coming from this layer of tissue into the seed, it reverses because some of the extra water and such leave the seed through this layer before the seed is fully mature. And that allows for the seed to be more readily dispersed. And then it allows the seed to imbibe or take up water, which then causes the germination process to occur.